Hello, guys. Good evening. Okay, so here is my view on Nasdaq for this week. Okay, so as you can see on the 4 hours time frame, Nasdaq is currently in a downtrend. You can see price breaking structures. Okay, we had another break of structure at this area. We also had another break of structure at this point. Okay, before we before the price retraced. Okay, so earlier this week I actually had this project. I posted this projection. I was waiting for price to drop down into this area of interest and then we buy from this place. Okay, so but price failed to drop into this area and we can see price breaking out of this a down channel. Okay, towards the upside. So what I'm looking out for this week is for price to if we find a reversal structure or pattern within this point of interest, not just this, including the blue triangle, we are going to be taking a sell trade, okay, within these areas of interest. Okay, I think I've explained my previous videos. Maybe check my previous videos on YouTube. I explained the reversal patterns that we look out for before we take any trade, okay, on just not just on any asset. Okay, so most times when price breaks structure, price tends to return back to the supply area or demand area that led to the break of the structure. Okay, so since we are in a downtrend, we are going to be focusing more on the supply areas. Okay, so at this point, from this first break of structure, we were waiting for price to actually return back to this supply area that led to the break of this structure. Okay, so but price failed to return to the supply, rather price returned to this base area that was formed after the structure has been broken. Okay, so meaning that this supply area is still valid. Okay, it's still unmitigated. We have a supply area at this point. It's still very much unmitigated and valid. Okay, now at this second point, price broke this structure. We saw another break of structure at this point. Let me just highlight that. That is BOS. Okay, so we have another break of structure at this point. Okay, and we have another one here. All right. Okay, and finally, let me take this here. Okay, so as price broke this structure, you can see price returned back to the supply area that led to the break of this structure, and you see how price crashed down. Okay, so we saw this break of structure that was yesterday, and I was expecting price to actually drop down to this area, and then we buy from this place. But so quite unfortunate, price did not make it to this area, this point of interest. So I will have to take this off now, or rather, let me just hide it. Okay, all right. Okay, so now what we are looking out for is for price. So yeah, so what we are looking out for is for price to react, give us a reversal patterns within this area. So okay, right. Sorry, I wanted to say something and it skipped my memory. So we had another break of structure at this point. Okay, and as you can see, we have a supply, an unmitigated supply area that actually led to the break of this structure. Okay, yeah, we still have there is an area of supply within this point. Okay, and that is one of the reasons why I have this point of interest in this yellow box at this point. Okay, we have a supply area that is still unmitigated that price can react to and then crash further. Okay, now if price violates this area of interest, okay, these areas of interest are not will I say I think my win rate using this point of interest, the way I look out for my point of interest has been very wonderful. Okay, I can say most of the time I can say they are above 80 to 90%, within 80 to 90%. Okay, but they are not all teammates. Okay, so that doesn't mean so that means that you don't just wait. Once price gets into this box, we don't just start selling. Okay, we look out for reversal patterns. We wait for price to speak to us. Let price give us a pattern to show that it's willing to respect the area of interest before we take the trade. So if price violates this area of interest, another point of interest to look out for is this triangle. Now, this triangle you are looking at is in line with with this unmitigated supply area that led to the break of this first structure. Okay, so so this our point of interest are not how will I put it? They are not from the skies. They are just they are supply and demand areas. Okay, found in the market. Okay, so so that is just it. That is it. That I wouldn't want to make this video so long. If price gets into this point of interest, we are going to be looking out for reversal patterns, and then we take a sell from them. So that is just this is just my view on Nasdaq for this week. Please, if you love this content, I please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Okay, help us to grow. Thank you guys for your time.